Hello friends, welcome to the Point. Let's continue our discussion on miniature paintings in India. Pahari styles of painting. So this style of painting, it was developed in sub-Himalayan states that were under the umbrella of Mughal overlordship. There were many schools that flourished in smaller kingdoms and which came under the blanket of Pahari paintings, and this consisted workshop in the court of around 22 princely states that stretches from Jammu to Almora, and hence the Pahari paintings, it can be grouped into two groups: Jammu or Dogra School in the northern series, Basholi and Kangra School in southern series. The themes that were painted, it ranged from mythology to literature, and it brought a very new technique. A typical Pahari painting, it would bring several figures in the canvas and they would all be full of movement. Each figure is in different composition, color and pigmentation, and two of the greatest painters of this school were Nainsuk and Manaku. Basholi School. The paintings created in the Pahari school during the 17th century were called Basholi School, and this was the early phase and expressive faces with a receding hairline and big eyes that are shaped like lotus petals. These paintings use lot of primary colors like red, yellow and green, and they use the Mughal technique of painting on clothing, but they developed their own styles. And the first patron of this school was Raja Kirpal Singh, who ordered the illustration of Banu Datta's Rasamajari, Gita Govinda and Ramayana drawings. And the most famous painter of this school was Devi Das. Devi Das was famous for his depiction of Radha Krishna and the portrait of kings in their livery and in white garments. The contrast of colors, it is associated with this school, and they were borrowed from Malwa paintings. Kangra School. So after the decline of Mughal Empire, many artists trained in the Mughal style, they migrated to Kangra region, and they got patronage by Raja Govardhan Singh in 1774, and this led to the birth of Gular Kangra School of Paintings, and it first evolved in Gular and then it came to Kangra. This school, it reached its zenith under the patronage of Raja Sansar Chand, and his paintings were marked with sensuality and intelligence. The most popular subjects were Gita Govinda, Bhagavat Purana, Satsai of Biharilal and Nal Damyanti. Love scenes of Krishna was prominent theme, and all the paintings, it had an otherworldly feel about them. And another very famous group of painting is 12 months, where the artist tried to bring forth the effect of 12 months on emotions of human beings. Ragamala paintings. Ragamala paintings, they are a series of illustrative paintings from medieval India, and it is based on ragamala, or can say the garland of ragas, and this depicts various Indian musical ragas, and they stand as a classical example of amalgamation of art, poetry and a classical music in medieval India. Ragamala paintings, they were created in most Indian schools of paintings starting in 16th and 17th century, and today it is named accordingly as Pahari Ragamala, Rajasthan or Rajput Ragamala, Deccan Ragamala and Mughal Ragamala. So in these paintings, each raga is personified by a color which describes the story of a hero and heroine in a particular mood. It also elucidates the season and the time of day and night in which a particular raga is to be sung. And moreover, many paintings, they demarcate the specific Hindu deities which is attached with raga, like Bhairava or Bhairavi to Shiva, Shri to Devi, and so on. And the 6 principal ragas present in the ragamala are Bhairavi, Deepak, Shri, Malkaush, Megha, and Hindola. So let's learn the difference between Rajput style and a Mughal style. Type. Rajput style, it was initially based on mural and fresco forms, and in the later period the miniature paintings, it became dominant. And in the Mughal style, it is based on Persian miniature painting style. The themes of the Rajput style, it is usually devotional or religious in nature, whereas the Mughal style, it usually depicts the Mughal emperor and his household. The royal pomp and show, the battles and the hunting scenes are very popular in Mughal styles of painting. Peculiarity. It uses Hindu symbols like lotus, peacock and swan. In the Mughal style, the peculiarity was on the focus either on the person or in the picture or on trees, camels and falcons. The time period of Rajput paintings was around 17th to 18th century, and the Mughal period was around 16th to 18th century. So in the next session, let's continue our discussion on miniatures in South India. Thank you.